What's going on to you, Aries? So please make sure to smash the like button. There's a link in the comment section below called the Linktree link. Click on it. All right. It will redirect you to a website where there's ways for you to get a personal tarot reading from me, birth chart reading. Let me see, as well as pick up the books that I have that are on Amazon. Let me see. Yeah. Smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. So for you, Aries, you have the 10 of Wands and you have the 4 of Cups. So the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Cups speaks to how there's definitely some sort of ending here. There's an ending coming, potentially between yourself and someone else. You think you Aries are realizing that they may not necessarily be the right person for you. The Page of Swords is about how, since that's the case, the Page of Swords is about you wanting to see what a person is about, and you are trying to get to know them, but it seems like they're just caught up with the foolishness. The Page of Wands is a person that is going to go on about their own business because they see themselves as being done in this particular area. And they're like, okay, it's time to go do some work elsewhere. So you have the 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups is this person is making it very hard for you to date them. Difficult. Or they were making it difficult. So now you, Aries, are in a position where you have to come up with a reason to, not come up with a reason, but it's like, not come up with one, right? You definitely have a reason, but it's like you, Aries, are trying to figure out if it's wise for you to leave them or if it's just all in your head. And the 9 of Swords and the Hanged Man now is about how, since that's the case, where the 9 of Swords, right? The 9 cards are about like struggles. Whenever it is that I get 9 cards, the 9 cards, not 9 of Swords, Pentacles. Well, no, not Pentacles, but like the 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, they are about struggles. And the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups are about luxuries, ironically. So the 9 of Swords is about struggles. This is about how, oh, okay, I'm getting it. Okay, the 9 of Swords and the Hanged Man represents the same thing. It represents how you, Aries, are sticking it out. And you're like, okay, you and this person that you're trying to get to know romantically over the long term, they're not necessarily making it so easy for you. But then at the same time, I would suggest for you, Aries, to find out their schedule, find out what they've got going on, find out what they've got going on, find out if find out what they've got going on, in the sense that, what, like, do they have a clock or do they not? Because if a person has a clock, it means that they're supposed to be dedicating some time out of their day, somewhere, somehow, some shape, some form, some fashion, some weekend, to be able to actually try to see you again. You know what I mean? And if it's a person that does not have a clock, right, that does not have one, then it means that they can just be there. It means that they're just workaholics. It means that, you know, they spend quality time with people and not quantity, meaning that they don't have absorbent, they don't have, that's my cat there, but they don't have absorbent amounts of time. Look at that. Look at that. Love you. All right, now finish eating your food so I can give you some other ones that you may like. Go ahead now. Go ahead. She turned around and just walked off. But the point is that I'm trying to make here is that you're going to stick around a little while longer for you to be able to investigate what exactly is going on. You, Aries, want to make sure that what you've got going on is that you, Aries, want to make sure that what you've got going on, it's not just in your head. You're not just being paranoid about it and be like, oh, this person isn't the easiest person to have access to. It's time for me to leave, right? Because you don't want to make that mistake, right? If you expect someone to, it's like before, right? In 2022 and early in 2023, it's like you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like before you were dating bums, or you had a bum in your life, right? Then you stopped talking to them. They didn't know how to let go for a while. It's the same principle. It's like you can't say that, oh, this person is leagues above this person who didn't even have anything going for themselves. And then at the same time, now when you find someone that does have something going for themselves, right? Now it's like, oh, well, this person doesn't have any time. See, that's the catch-22. That's the conundrum of time. You have to, we have a limited amount of time, unfortunately, but we have a limited, not an unlimited, a limited amount of time, and we have to pick and choose how we're going to spend it. So if your person, my dear Aries, doesn't have a clock, then it means that they are perfecting what it is that they do. And that's why a lot of you Aries are giving them time to see what it is. The Hermit and the Six of Swords is about you will be patient to see, because I was looking for the word, but you will be patient to see what you've got going on, right? What this person has got going on, what you've got going on. Does the two of you actually have a chance to connect or not? Now, push comes to shove, if the two of you don't have anything to connect with, and if there's nothing really there, if the person is just leading you on a wild goose chase, you Aries would just be like, oh, okay, you out, bye. Bye. Arrivederci. Adios. And that's what I'm talking about. Five of Swords. You want to make sure that this person isn't freezing you out or trying to make it seem like they're busy, too busy to actually see what's up with you. You Aries want to make sure that you and this person actually are on the same page. Fingers crossed. It's not just about you being insecure, right? Aries, y'all are a zodiac sign, like I said before. Y'all want love, but, y'all want love. And, sometimes y'all get yourselves in crazy relationships. That's it. The Knight of Wands and the Two, because honestly, crazy relationships are everywhere. But, like I said before, Aries can be very difficult to get close to. Somebody really can love Aries. For real. Somebody, I've been there. I've done that. I've really loved Aries. As far as romantically, I've been in a relationship with an Aries before. And really like a Dominican, as a matter of fact. And really liked her, really loved her. But picking of the fights and, springing up some stuff out of nowhere and just, cussing me out for no reason and stuff like this. And I'm like, yo, what are you doing? And then, stuff like this. So sometimes, y'all are great and everything like that. But, the picking of the fight sometimes can be a difficult thing for Aries who do not have their minds and their hearts in the correct place. But what I'm saying all that to say is to say that can affect you Aries sometimes, though, because the Knight of Wands and the Two of Cups, though, is that, you have to know what it is that you're fighting for. What exactly are you looking to gain? If you're looking to gain a more fruitful relationship with somebody, you can't do that. You can't do that by picking fights or being paranoid. You can only do that with knowledge. Ask them questions. See, that's how you fight your fight. Ask them questions. Find out what they've got going on. The Knight of Wands and the Two of Cups now. The Knight of Wands and the Two of Cups now is about how, so yet again, so just be mindful of those things. If you think that this person isn't giving you time, reach out to them. And when I say M, I'm talking about the shortened version of them. But let me pronounce the word. Reach out to them. Find out what they've got going on. Do they reach back out? Do they make time for you at all, ever? If they don't, obviously, then, you and their time are going to be cut short. If they do make time for you, great. It probably means one or two things. They're either playing games still, right? But you're zeroing in more to see which one is which, or they don't have a clock. A lot of times with me, sometimes, a lot of times that will ruin the relationships that I have, or the would have been relationships. A lot of times people think I'm joking, I'm BSing. I'm telling them, look, again, today I just had a stressful situation with my family members. Yet again, like I have things that I gotta do. I just bought my dog a 50-pound bag of dog food, bought my cat a 30-pound bag of cat food, trying to make sure that, instead of going out, doing all this ripping and running around that my family is doing, why don't I just buy the bulk, So, and I don't ever want the prices to raise higher on those things, right? I want them to actually get cheaper. But if I had things going my way, without inflation and all that crap. But other than that, you know what I mean? So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. I have things that I got to do. It's not a matter of like trying to run game. So how you do that is by asking questions. That's the only way that you'll know, asking questions and peeping. Like, okay, observing. Three of Cups, Five of Cups, Page of Wands, Lovers, and then you have the Page of Cups. To clarify, the Two of Cups. The Three of Cups, Five of Cups, Two of Cups is the two cups are up on the altar. The three cups are down. So this is about how you just want to make sure if they're being serious or not. If they're not being serious about you, if they're not taking you seriously, then you can deal with that. I see a lot of you Aries being okay with that if they don't take you seriously. You just want to make sure that they're taking you seriously. If they're not, you can walk away peacefully without having to start a fight. The Page of Wands and the Lovers, because you Aries are okay with it. Obviously you're not totally okay with it, but you're okay with it enough to understand these things happen in life. And like I've been saying, and like I used to say, and I'm gonna start saying it more now, love and pain are in the same vein. Love and pain are in the same vein because it is. Page of Cups. You might get a favorable reply. This person may let you know, no, they're not playing you. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe.